So Salt and Pepper mentioned in the last episode about summon elements and actually taught us about trap elements. And of course here's a trap element for free fall right now that I have, and whatnot. But anyway, what I want to focus on is summoning elements. And now at the end of the last episode I did explain summoning elements, but I cut it out for two reasons. One, it was like 5 minutes long and it made the episode like 30 minutes and I didn't want it to be that long. And the other is I think I could do a better job at explaining it here. So you remember that Frog Prince element that we got from the Water Dragon? Well, keep that in mind as I scroll down here and start to talk about summoning elements. Yes. Okay, so as you can read here from the description that Frog Prince is in fact a summoning element. Now you also notice that there was a star, and what I pointed out when we got it in the text is that there was a star in front of the title as well there too. Okay, so the star is the stamp of summoning elements. All summoning elements have a star in the title. Now you're probably thinking, well, wait a minute, we got a star every time we defeat a boss. That is right. Every time we defeat a boss, well, the player defeats a boss, excuse me, the player will get a star and reach a new growth level. Now, so the stars are basically the summoning power for those elements. And now there are two conditions to using summoning elements. One, you can only use them once per battle, of course, like every other element. But also, they can only be equipped to a character with the innate color of that element. So we can't equip Frog Prince to Serge because his innate is white, and Frog Prince needs a character with a blue innate. Now, the other thing to using summoning elements in battle is the field effect needs to be the one solid color of that element. So in order to use Frog Prince in battle, the field effect needs to be all blue. And in past battles, you may have seen that when a field effect does become all one color, our star count will appear underneath of it. And that is essentially telling the player that he or she can use the summoning element then, if he or she has one. And of course, I don't have a summoning element. This was the first one, of course. That's why I didn't talk about it before. I didn't want to like spoil it or anything until now. But now that I got the summoning element, I can explain this. Now, well, that's actually both characteristics of it. So that's all you really need to know about summoning elements in general. There are some at level 7. Most are at level 8, and they're all really cool and very powerful and just look amazing. The animation is awesome, and I'll show them off eventually. Now, the other thing about using summoning elements is that a star is required. Let me explain that again. A star gets used up when you use a summoning element. So, such as if I use Frog Prince right now in a battle, instead of having 13 stars, I would go down to 12 stars. So, I would have 12 out of 13 stars, essentially, if I were to, back out here. You see how I have 13 stars? Yeah. I would have 12 out of 13 stars if I used the summoning element. So, that's summoning elements in a nutshell. So, hey guys, it's Zach, and welcome to episode 38 of Let's Play Chrono. In the last element, we made it to another world. We used the Ice Breath at the Hermit's Hideaway, and we got the Rainbow Shell from the Poet Girl, and fought Salt and Pepper. Like I said, they taught us about travel elements and stuff. So in this part, we're going to explore more of Mount Pyre here, and I'm just waiting for this guy to get out of the way because I do not feel like fighting him. Go away, all of you, damn it. Okay, well, at least I can show him off in battle. So, anyway, I actually got some stories to tell. One thing I'm actually surprised about is that nobody commented on episode 37. I was hoping that one person would at least tell me what they're doing for Halloween. Really? Come on. Oh well, I guess I can't choose on, these things. I wasn't really, I figured that a lot of people wouldn't comment on them. But I figured one person would at least, have said something. But, oh well. Anyway, my thing about, watching the Paranormal Activity movies last night worked as a charm. Of course, I'm recording this on Thursday, November 1st, naturally. Which now brings me to another point that I'm officially... Phone! Ugh! Frigging phone. No, I'm not answering the phone right now. Gosh. Phone. Anyway, sorry about that. Now what was I saying? Oh, yes, I'm going to be uploading all of these these parts. I'm gonna be uploading Chrono Cross twice a week now, because you know I feel like it. I feel like uploading on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm gonna record 2 episodes on Thursday, essentially on Thursday nights when I generally have the house to myself. A phone again? What the? Who's it now? Oh my gosh. Really, it's the same person. I don't wanna. I'm not answering this. You can have fun with the answering machine. Goodness me. Ugh. Anyway, so I you know what? Actually, just so they don't call again, I'm unplugging my phone. Hang on a second. There. Okay. Phone is unplugged. How exactly am I down that much? Okay, you know what? Hang on a second. It must be like I'm not setting foot in lava. I don't understand how I'm setting, you know, how I got hurt because I'm not even standing in the lava. Now, hang on a second. I gotta heal myself. Because you know, it just doesn't make sense. I'm not even stepping in. I guess it's just the range. I guess it's like the heat from the, you know, from the lava. Now, don't go down that, don't go down to the right there because it's a trap. You want to go down here, which actually, you know, has a chest. Well, I mean, it's not really like a trap. There's just nothing there. So it's really, you know, not that there's really no need to go down there unless you just want to fight, you know, fight a monster. And of course now this is back here, so it all comes full circle. And in any case, right. So, what was I saying? Oh, yes. So I'm going to be recording 2 parts on Thursdays, generally when I have the house to myself. And I'll just, you know, I'll schedule them to upload one on Thursday, one on Tuesday, and then come the next Thursday again, I'll do it all over again. So, you know, I figured I'd do that, and it's pretty cool. You know, it seems. Okay. Well, I guess I'll be cutting this battle then. See you guys in a sec. Right. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. And now the other thing. Oh, of course. Yeah. Back to watching Paranormal Activity. Yeah, that was great actually. I really liked Paranormal Activity actually. I didn't think I would, but yeah. For such cheap effects, it really knows how to keep you in suspense. Of course, I wasn't like most people. Like, when I went to sleep last night, I didn't really think much about it. Of course, like, the movie was still racing through my head, but I wasn't, like, staying up half the night, you know, just listening to ambient noise and just being like, what was that? What was that? You know, no. I actually got a good night's sleep and everything was fine. So I wasn't really scared. Most of those jump scares, well, mostly in Paranormal Activity 2, I really was expecting, so it didn't really get me at all. Okay, making sure everybody's out. Oh no, I didn't mean to go back that way. Go up, don't let them hit you. Okay. So yeah, most of the jump scares I was expecting. And by the way, yeah, see, when you're in a battle, you will die. And I mentioned this like way earlier back in Viper Manor the first time around. But when you're in battle, you will die. But actually, back here, you know, when in the, I don't know, I don't know, what would you call that? The overworld kind of map area. Yeah, you don't die. You get down to 1 HP, and that's where you will just stay. Now, if you were stupid enough to not heal yourself after that and actually go into a battle, then yeah, you would die. So, and as far as I know, there's nothing else to the left. If I'm not, I will just wait, I did not mean to do that. If I'm wrong, I guess I'll redo it. But as far as I know, you can't really go anyplace else. So you might as well freeze this now. Okay, let me try that again. There we go. Okay, I wasn't close enough. Nope, sorry. Wrong button. And yeah. So, look at that. I was standing, like, right next to the thing, like, next to the lava, and, you know, I still, okay, cool. Yeah, I was right. There were no more chests in the lava. What I should point out is that first chest I got in this area, you don't want to freeze it right away like I did, because you won't be able to get it. As I didn't really explain it to you on the last part, but once you freeze the lava, you can't unfreeze it. So this chest over there, over to the left there, you won't be able to get back once you freeze this place. That's why I risked getting hurt just to just to get that thing. So anyway, and assuming that this is another battle, so I will cut it out. See you guys in a second. Oh, okay, never mind. We got a new enemy. So I guess I'll just include this in, and I'll talk about the rest of Paranormal Activity. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think I like 2 more than 1 just because it explains a lot more. Of course, it's a prequel, so but yeah, just it explains a lot more, and overall I just enjoyed it a little more. I particularly really like the multiple camera setup. Those burglar cams that they have. The one thing I really didn't like about it was the fact that why did they have a front porch cam? Nothing ever happened there. I mean, I know from a story perspective, it's like, yeah, okay, you want to know if there's like any, robber standing outside your front door or something. But like they always, every night they kept cutting to like the first night, or I mean every night the first shot would be outside the front door, and the demon, I guess, would. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a demon. Yeah, the demon would never, like, do anything out there. So I'm like, what the heck's the point of... Hey, look, a save point. It's like, what the heck is the point of going out... showing that? I mean, I know it's for, it's just to set up, the scene and everything. But it's really just annoying because eventually I'm just, like, screaming at the movie, do something! Like... I mean, it was just, but anyway, but overall, really enjoyed it. Kind of makes me want to go watch the third one, pretty soon now, actually, just to see how the story continues and everything. I know the third one is, another prequel, like, going back more into the past, back to 1988, and, it's a good year. But, anyway, it's still pretty good. I hear the third one is not as good. A lot of people did not enjoy that one. But I'm probably still watch it anyway, because I'm actually now hooked on this series. I want to see what happens next and everything, so... But yeah, had a great time, watched it with the lights off, of course, and it was pretty cool, and a lot of stuff, really good and stuff. And now I have more stories, but we are now out of time, so... yeah, I think we accomplished a lot of this part. We explored more of Mount Pyre. Here's a good opportunity for me to save real quick, and you can rejoin me in the next episode which I'll probably start right after this. So, yeah, but we explored more of Mount Pyre. I got a lot of explaining done about summoning elements, which I think I did really well this time, more so than last time. Hope you're all able to follow that, and yeah, so in the next part we will finish going through a Mount Pyre here, and we'll do a lot of other cool things. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys then.